Hey guys, we just got back from watching The Hobbit, so I thought we'd just do a run through.
We got some A&W
burgers and tea.
Should we break them out while we talk? I do.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of tradition for us to
eat shitty food,
eat crappy food on camera. So, anyways, for those of you who don't really know me,
if they didn't know you, why would they be here?
That's true. Anyways, okay, what I'm trying to get at is that I have been a... Here you go. Al's over there.
Al's over there.
He's playing Red Faction.
Thank God I can talk. I was gonna say, you can dish while you dish.
Excellent.
Anyway.
Right, anyways, back on the topic. I have been an avid Lord of the Rings fan since I was about 15.
These new burgers,
what?
For me, are actually pretty good. Let's review the burgers instead, because they're pretty good.
Well, I see there's like mayo.
It's a burger with mayo and cheese and ketchup.
And
go ahead. Wait.
I'm not food critic.
I'm done.
Okay, so when I was 15, my mom tried to get me to read her copy of The Hobbit, which I have right here.
That's your mom's copy?
That's my mom's copy. It's missing the back cover. Wonderful. And it was she actually purchased a copy of the Silmarillion, which, if you don't know,
why the fuck would you ever read the Silmarillion?
The Silmarillion is the history book. It's like the Bible of Middle Earth. It has everything from the beginning, or so they say Eru the One, the Iluvatar god, whatever, in Hall's Ainu, also known as, well, angels. And they had this holy symphony, and you know, there's Morgoth or Melkor was like.
In case you haven't noticed,
blah blah blah.
In case you haven't noticed, Dave is the ultimate fucking Lord of the Rings nerd asshole.
I'm really not.
And
that's what I remember though.
And me, I don't really care one way or the other about the series, so we're just kind of. I'm the average guy, and you're the ultimate fanboy.
I fell asleep during the third one. Didn't notice.
Yeah, you guys. So you got two casuals and pretty much hardcore.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was pretty easy to say. I mean, again, I fell asleep during it. Is there anything less than casual?
Apathetic.
Oh.
Okay, so apathetic, casual, hardcore. We got 3 levels.
Lethargic. My lethargic fanboy for it.
Right. Anyways, so I got pretty hardcore into Lord of the Rings from there. I watched all.
What does that do with the movie?
I watched what?
What does that have to do with the movie?
Oh, I'm just giving a precursor.
The precursor's like, here's Dave's life regarding Tolkien. How much?
Whatever. I love Tolkien's work. I love The Hobbit. I love Lord of the Rings. I mean, I've seen all the movies like 1,000 times. I own them all.
I've sucked his dick at least 3 times.
You know what? You went back in time? Wow, you must show me this dick sucking time travel of yours. Personally, I loved the movie. I thought it was very well done. There are definitely some things that I wasn't as overjoyed about, but here's the thing. They put elements of something called the Unfinished Tales into this movie. And the Unfinished Tales is essentially just a collection of, well, exactly what it sounds like, unfinished tales that Tolkien wrote between 1914 and, well, basically up to his death. And he never really got them published, but they are all relevant to different ages in the Middle-earth universe. And one of them is actually a tale of the expedition to Erebor, told through Gandalf's eyes, and he goes on a bit about this battle between the dwarves and the orcs at Moria, and mentions, I'm pretty damn sure he mentions Azog. And it was really cool to see all this stuff that was not originally.
So wait, that orc, that big armless orc guy.
Yeah,
he wasn't in The Hobbit originally.
I don't think so. I think he was there.
Don't read the book right now to try and find him.
Well, I'm thinking he was somewhere in there.
Maybe just.
But there's so many. There's so many characters.
Yeah.
To remember that, I mean, like this is only the first movie of 3, and don't get me wrong, they're like halfway through.
Yeah. Here's the thing. This is the Hobbit book.
Mm-hmm.
This is about the same size as one of the 3 books that make up the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yep.
That trilogy got 3 movies.
Mm-hmm.
This book is getting 3 movies. This movie is about an hour too long, I think.
An hour?
2 hours.
2 hours too long. So you want like a 1 hour? You want like
It's
a made for TV
50,
special?
50-minute movie. It's like an HBO show.
Yeah.
It's Game of Thrones.
Watch Game of Thrones.
I do have to admit that there were parts that dragged on.
The beginning half hour, it takes a long time to get going.
No, but that's the thing though. I thought it was awesome because this is a general audience. You have to set up a history.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be something established there, and I thought the fact that they're showing Erebor, they're showing the Dwarven Kingdom, they show Dale, they show everything. You know, they show the entire environment around there because they're not gonna get there until the second movie.
Yeah.
So they want to show, you know, it's not just a few scribbles on a map. It's a real place with, you know, real towns, real people. It's very beautiful. It's very stark.
I understand all that, but I feel like they could have saved it until the opening of the second movie to show some of that. It's just not really relevant right now. We're just like, and also I also mean like the stuff that's happening with Bilbo hanging out in his house. And like all the kind of
with Frodo.
Oh no! Well, partially that went on a little bit too long. Like you could have just had Elijah Wood show up for like a 5-second cameo and then.
Well, that's what I thought it was, and then they show him like
keeps going.
They actually have
even lines.
a prologue to the prologue.
Yeah.
In Lord of the Rings, it was really weird. I mean, it was cool and kind of like a slice of life style. Slice of life. Slice of your wife. Anyway, yeah, slice of life style. I thought it was kind of cool. At the same time,
I
though,
feel like they're just kind of
padding. It's like padding.
Oh, here is I think my biggest personal problem with this movie. Mm-hmm. It was still an alright movie. I'd still definitely recommend people watch it, but they're going out of their way too much to try and link it back to the original 3 movies.
Mm. Yeah.
Like Frodo shows up for like 20 minutes at the start of the movie, and he kind of overstays his welcome. And then like later on, it has Gandalf's hanging out with that other wizard guy and the 2 elves.
Saruman and Galadriel and Elrond.
Yeah, they're all just talking about like what would eventually become.
That's the thing though. There is some kind of council. There's something that goes on. They actually talk about this necromancer.
Yeah, well,
it's only mentioned in the books though. They don't go into detail.
Here's
They're
the
trying
thing
to
about
go into detail.
The necromancer scene was basically just them trying to talk about hook it to the 3 movies a little bit more, and it has nothing to do with this story. If you cut that scene out, this movie would be the exact same. It would not lose anything.
Well, they should at least mention the necromancer because they do in the book. It's very like.
Yeah, but if
everything that happens to Gandalf, he just explains it. He says, "Oh, I ran into Radagast, and he told me about the necromancer and Dol Guldur." That's it. Like they don't actually really show Radagast. They don't go on about. Although I love the fact that he says there's the 5 wizards, and he says the 2 blue wizards. Like I don't remember their names because in the books they're like they don't give the names. Like I think they give Elvish names or something like that, but they don't give any human names to them. Yeah. And they have the original because the wizards are actually Maiar. They're all the spirits from the basically from heaven. Nerd. Yeah, they're like minor spirits. They're turned into old men, and I know it's fucked. But I love it. Yeah, and they have a lot of in-jokes that really grab hardcore fans.
That was kind of funny how you're just like, oh yeah.
No, I totally forgot.
there's these 2 blue guys and. I don't know. I don't really remember their names.
I like how the brown wizard was covered in shit. I thought that was
yeah, that was funny. Seeing like the shit roll down Radagast's face.
Yeah, Radagast was kind of a joke. Don't get me wrong.
And you had like a bobsled with like rabbits. Was that from the book?
No. No, it was not.
I saw it with my mom. She loved that.
Wait, where did Radagast go? Even I don't remember him leaving the movie. What happened to him?
Remember he was trying to bait the warg riders.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
And he just leaves.
Well, yeah, he fucked off because he saw that they were going after the others, and he couldn't get their attention anymore. So he was like, "Oh shit, I'm just gonna get the hell out of here."
Yeah, I guess I'll just go home. Forget the quest. What an asshole!
Well, I mean, it's not like he could fight. He's a brown wizard. What's he gonna do? Play the brown note?
Weird. It's said that Radagast becomes more and more animalistic as years go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he. I don't think he ever actually goes, because at the end of the Lord of the Rings, I actually like they go off to the west or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Radagast ever leaves Middle Earth. I think he just becomes more and more wild as the years go on, more and more crazy. Because like Saruman even says, that guy, he eats too many mushrooms and they addle his brains and they make his teeth yellow, and it's like pretty obvious what kind of mushrooms he's eating.
But no, like, it was a pretty good movie, but my only real problems are that they seem to shoehorn scenes in to try and link it back to the Lord of the Rings trilogy movies that didn't really seem to belong there. Like,
yeah,
if you're making a movie out of a book, you don't like add things to the book. You cut things from the book, and I think the mention
they did that in Lord of the Rings too, though.
Like, if they were going to cut anything from this movie and make it not, an ass-numbing 3 hours of a movie,
my ass wasn't numb.
The first thing to cut would be all the references to the original Lord of the Rings trilogy. Get the necromancer stuff out of there, because the movie wouldn't suffer for it. The movie is about the 13 dwarves hanging out and fighting.
But it's an overarching story, though. It's an overarching story that connects The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. It's part of the overarching story of even just Middle Earth in general. Sauron was the second command of the devil. He is like the devil's right hand man. He's Baal. He's Mephistopheles. He's whatever.
I understand everything you're saying, but in terms of this movie as a single unit,
they could have just referenced him, and that's it.
It didn't need to be.
They didn't have to go into such detail about the fucking fortress. They didn't have to go into such detail about this necromancer and show him. They didn't have to, show the Witch King's dagger and all. I mean, I don't remember that doesn't work. That doesn't seem right to me. And don't get me wrong. I mean,
well, let's talk about the things we liked about it now.
Oh well. I mean, the setting was exact. The setting for all the same was really nice to see the old settings from that they were using Lord of the Rings, Rivendell, and the River Brunnen, and the trolls. The trolls were awesome.
Yeah,
I thought they're hilarious.
Funny. Oh man, okay. I actually wanted to lean over and whisper this to you I wanted to lean over and whisper this to you in a theater.
Context.
Yeah. I wanted to lean over and whisper this to you in a theater, but the scene kept going really quickly, so I just didn't. But when you see Galadriel for the first time, and she's standing there, she has that long ass gown that kind of flowers out onto the floor.
Yeah.
And then she rotates in place rather than just stepping. She rotates in place to turn, and the gown twists up her as she just turns around. It's like, hey guys, I was thinking she was on one of those
like a turntable.
Those shitty ab machines where you stand on there and you just move your hips and you swing back and forth. I was like,
that's the first thing that comes in your mind.
Yeah, she was on one of those fucking things.
Oh my god, that is awful.
There were a lot of moments in this movie that were goofy and were forgivable because it's a fantasy movie.
Well, because it's a children's book. Yeah. It was marketed as a children's book.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, they made it a lot darker than the book. A lot darker. I mean, they even right from the beginning. I mean, they're showing the dwarf showing up, and
I think they wanted to keep the same audience in the same to
an extent,
the same tone as the original 3 movies.
But they kept the singing in. They kept the singing in.
Yeah, that was kind of goofy.
But it wasn't. No, but it wasn't like all poncy or anything like that. It wasn't quite.
I don't know. There was some ponce to that first song where they're singing about
cracking the plates and all that. Yeah. Well, that's just the thing though. They got to keep stuff like that in because it's part of what made it added that aura of whimsy to the original book.
Yeah. So
I mean, they took so much out of Lord of the Rings that was whimsical. There was a lot of singing. There was a lot of somewhat lightheartedness to the elves themselves, but more in The Hobbit. They're actually a bunch of trolls. And I'm talking internet trolls. They love joking around with people. They like fucking with people's minds.
Oh, here's a fucking thing.
Watch the book.
Sorry. Here's the thing. I remember the big thing about Lord of the Rings is how come Gandalf didn't get those fucking birds and like fly the fucking ring over? And everyone who says that, everyone who replies to that says, well, Gandalf didn't have the birds yet. And like by the time the end of the third fucking movie comes around, he has the birds to use. And it's like, okay, fine. In this movie, he uses the birds.
No, the birds are there.
And this is before the fucking
the
first.
birds. I could have sworn he uses
Gandalf's
the birds.
an asshole.
Yeah, he is.
It's up to the birds to decide. But okay, if they just get dumped off like that, it takes away all these events. I mean, the whole point of these stories, it's not.
Okay,
it's a story.
I
mean,
understand
you need
that, but at the same time, in the context of the people living in that world, why wouldn't they fucking fly?
I know. Under the context of the in-world process, it would make so much more sense just to get a lift. I mean, what would you rather walk or get a ride with someone?
I've heard some people say that like Sauron's tower there had like a laser eye beam coming to the eye that would like shoot the eagles, maybe. But I'm not sure if that's actually a thing.
Well, yeah, they didn't have the bombs to actually knock it off.
If that's the case, then why wouldn't the eye be shooting lasers at the army from Gondor?
I don't fucking know.
No, I think people are just being idiots. I mean, seriously,
also
a laser eye?
Also,
no.
the undead human kings there who had like those 13 other rings. They had like they were riding dragons, weren't they? They were riding dragons.
Not as cool, yeah.
Yeah, so like they I guess they could have like done like a air support type thing against the eagles. Why wasn't there like an aerial battle in Lord of the Rings, like eagles versus dragons, man?
Or sharks versus jets?
They did attack them at the end.
Yeah, it was like a 2-second scene.
Yeah,
that should have been like the main focus of the entire fucking war. It was like the aerial battle.
Oh my god, this isn't World War One. It's not all about dog fights. The whole point of this.
You've gotten way the fuck off track.
Yeah, you're going on these tangents about things that.
Okay, here's.
I mean, you're the English guy. You're the English major. You tell me.
Here's the thing. One thing that it didn't ruin the movie for me, but I did wonder this constantly throughout the movie, is how come some of the dwarves had like the big beards, the big noses, the big hands and arms, and they had like the dwarven body, and some of them were just like tiny humans.
Yeah.
They just
Billy, Killy, Thorin.
They just didn't put the makeup on those guys. I wonder why they didn't do that. Are there actually like different types of dwarf that are just like less nosy?
No, well I think there are different types of dwarves, but these guys they're all Erebor dwarves. They're all from the same place.
Yeah, so.
But at the same time,
maybe they just wanted some of the dwarves to look goofy and some of them to look serious.
I think to an extent. I think there was like there's the one guy who had just the beard, not the mustache. He was like a younger guy with the ginger beard. Yeah. I think they're trying to make him look younger and kind of dopey. Philly and Killy, Thorin's. They're actually Thorin's first cousins.
Yeah.
That's why they're so tight with him.
Yeah.
They are very young by dwarven standards. And that's why they make them. Their beards are much shorter, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And Thorin, I think they just wanted to give him more of a sense of nobility.
I feel like they just wanted to at least put a couple of
hot toddies.
Yeah, pretty much. Good-looking male actors into the movie, just so they all weren't
because Martin Freeman's kind of like just Mr. Average.
Sorry, I think they just wanted to put in a couple of decent-looking, human-looking actors, and have instead of like having an entire cast of like an old man and like a bunch of midgets with like big noses, they actually wanted to make someone look half human.
Cream some jeans.
Old man and some midgets.
Yeah. Old man and the midget source.
Well, yeah.
I'm disappointed that we didn't get to the dragon this time.
It's build up.
I know, but like you can't spend a full movie on build up. Like if you build up for the first third of a movie,
they could have just not shown them at all.
But they should have. Like, they spend this entire time talking about the dragon as being the biggest threat, and it doesn't show up. Until the very end, where it, like, blinks out of the gold pile, and I was like, yeah.
No.
As soon as I saw the dragon slowly emerge...
It's a hook.
As soon as I saw the dragon slowly emerge from the pile of gold, I was like, this movie's ending on his eye. Probably opening up. And it did. It did.
Yeah, there was some predictability there.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Why do dragons like gold, anyway? What's the deal with that?
They're just wicked, cruel, greedy. You know.
But they can't spend it. They don't have.
They don't care.
They don't have any.
They don't care. That's the whole thing.
It's like a crow. They just grab shiny things.
A lot of ancient mythology. He's drawing in ancient mythology, right? And why are you questioning? You read way more mythological. He's a literature than I have. So
basically, because I like things to be explained.
okay, Dev.
Okay,
here's something that you may not have learned by now is not everything's spoon-fed. You have to. Sometimes it takes learning things on your own.
I'm not doing homework to go to a fucking movie.
I'm just saying. Or
okay.
Sometimes just take things as they are. Not question the shit out of them.
Nope. That's what we do. That's what we do here on the site.
No. So that's what I've been doing all this time.
Yep.
No. Okay. Well, never mind.
No, it was a good movie. I liked it.
It was
Even like all my nitpicks are just nitpicks, and it was overall a pretty good movie.
No, I for the most part, I agree.
The actor who plays Gandalf looks significantly older this time, though.
Sir Ian McKellen?
Yeah, he's 10 years older.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't like.
I'm worried.
He's supposed to be younger, but he looks older.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, that is a thing. Like
that is a thing. That's one of those things that you just sometimes can't get around. With all the makeup in the world, you won't necessarily get around it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. Especially if he's got any allergy to the makeup, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna screw him up. And the guy's old. He's gotta be about 80 by now.
Fuck.
Is he 80?
Christopher Lee's got to be older than that even.
Christopher Lee is like 88. I swear to God.
And he's like hanging out in this movie too for a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's his only.
Did he show up in the book too?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure he did.
Christopher Lee was in the book.
Yes, Christopher Lee. Yes, Christopher Lee as the necromancer. Who actually turns out to be Dracula.
Appropriate to show up in the book.
It's actually a Hammer film. It's a huge tribute to Hammer films. They're just gonna have Gandalf be a vampire slayer. That's exactly. God, what is wrong with you? What's wrong with me? Anyways, for anyone who is a hardcore fan hasn't seen it,
why haven't you seen it yet already?
Then why the hell haven't we had a good excuse. We were in our hometown. Yeah, we were in our hometown for Christmas, and there's no theater there, so
there used to be.
It closed 17 years ago.
Then it became a strip club.
A strip club, and now it is a education center / temp agency, is it not?
And it's also like a
dojo.
Karate dojo.
Oh yeah, it's a karate dojo. Yeah, that's right.
How could you forget that?
Yeah. Chuck. Anyways, so for hardcore fans, definitely a must-see. There's a lot of things that get thrown in there. I probably didn't even recognize half of them because, it's been a while. I haven't read Unfinished Tales in like 5 years. I hadn't read The Hobbit in a few years either. So there's, this is one of those things, one of those movies where I definitely recommend watching it more than once just to catch all, just to catch all these little things they add in. It's amazing how much
you want to see it in
content.
3D, in 2D, in 1D,
or in AVX, because we only watched the 3D. We didn't watch the AVX one. So I actually do want to see the AVX one, the hyper real version.
3D wasn't really that good.
No, it wasn't. The 3D was very lackluster. I thought that.
I don't know if you guys do this, but like sometimes during a 3D movie, I'll take off the glasses and see if there's any difference. Every once in a while.
There isn't. There's barely any.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
During like the every single action set piece.
Yeah,
there was obviously there was like rocks flying at the camera from like a sword impacting the ground, or there was like a piece of wood. There's always stuff flying around in the fights, and you see some 3D there, but like the rest of the movie's just flat.
Yeah, it's pretty flat. If I was gonna watch this, I'd just watch it on Blu-ray. I wouldn't be watching it on 3D TV or anything like that. I wouldn't bother.
You don't have a 3D TV, so that's easy.
Well, I know exactly. It just makes things easier for everyone. Yeah, I really.
I wonder what the extended edition of this movie is going to be like.
16 hours
awesome.
Of dramatic pauses.
Just
I can't wait.
Hours and hours.
This is the guy who watched like
all three.
Not only did I watch all the extended editions, but I watched I made sure because I would get 2001, 2002, 2003. They'd have the extended editions coming out. I'd sit there and I'd watch all the special features, like back to back to back.
You're a fucking loser.
I was a high school kid. I had all this free time. I had nothing else to do, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna watch all the special feature stuff." And then I saw there's this guy there who's like a Elvish language expert, and he's in more. He's like the geekiest guy I've ever seen in my life.
Ladies, this guy is single.
Ladies. Anyways,
it's an alright movie.
It's definitely more than just all right.
I feel like it is an average movie that most people will enjoy. But
we didn't touch on something that was major too, like the Gollum scene.
Went on too long too.
Yes, I agree. I think it went on too long. What I really hope they would have done instead, and I know it's because they've already established Gollum as a character because this is a prequel. It's coming out after Lord of the Rings.
If they showed him less debilitated.
If they hadn't really shown him at all, they've just shown him. Look, the only times that I really got the creeps was when they showed him off in the background and with his eyes shining like that. Because in the book, they established Gollum very, very well. It's very, very creepy. There's this vibe. The way that Tolkien describes Gollum, he's just this little.
Do they play 20 questions in the book?
With the riddles? Yes, they do. That I love. I love the fact they kept that in. They kept that whole context in there. Because in the book, it's like they don't really show him. I mean, yes, as a book, but the way it's described, in the movie, I would just barely show him. I just show the eyes. I wouldn't have him actually, grappling with them or anything like that. It felt like they're more or less just showcasing the technology and like, oh, look what we can do now. It's 10 years later. He looks so much better. Yeah, yes, we're aware the technology has advanced that much. You don't have to show it. In the terms of just terms of build up,
does Gollum show up later in the rest of the book of The Hobbit?
No.
So he won't be in movie 2 and 3 unless they just do something stupid.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
He'll just show up in the background.
No, he
like, hi guys.
He doesn't. This is it. Like this is how he gets the ring. Gollum, he sees Gollum. He's about to kill him or whatever, and he feels sorry for him. And you know what? When I saw that, that actually got a lump in my throat. When seeing Gollum, like the single tear and all that, 'cause, he just looks so pitiful. He really does. He looks like the saddest motherfucker of all time. Like he just lost his entire family, because that's all he has.
Does he look like a Native American looking out at his wasteland of a country? as like
single tear.
The single tear.
There's Gandalf throwing away like a pop can or something.
They're just walking through. All the dwarves are eating McDonald's and throwing shit all over the place, or eating A&W and throwing their garbage everywhere. Gollum just single tear. No, he just seemed so pathetic, and I felt really bad for the character.
It's a kinship.
Well, it's an
a kinship between you and him.
Yeah, sure. Except he's more like an full drug addict. This is exactly what it is supposed to be. He's addicted to the power that the ring gives him, and it's all he knows. And once he realizes it's gone from him, that he may not ever get it back, he becomes what he really is, just a crushed old hobbit. That's all he is, just an empty shell of a hobbit. Or whatever the hell. He's like close to a hobbit.
So from here on, Bilbo just basically keeps the ring in his pocket till he gets home, and then keeps it in his trunk, and then for the next 60 years.
No ill effects, despite it just fucks up everybody else.
What are you talking about? No, there's no ill effects per se, other than he becomes addicted to it, and
it gave him a pretty good screamer face.
yeah. And and he kept him looking young, of course. He looks basically the same. The thing is, I can understand why they get a younger guy to play him, because Ian Holm he's no spring chicken either. He's got to be about 70 by now. All the shit that they make him. Oh, that's another thing. Okay, they fall so far in this movie. Everyone falls all the time, especially when they're in this cave with all these goblins and shit. They fall 500 feet, and none of them are injured. Maybe bruised, but no internal hemorrhage. I don't see anyone spitting up blood. I don't see any broken bones. I don't see any cuts, any lacerations, or what was it? Lacerations. there's three of them. Lacerations,
eviscerations,
and incineration.
Yeah, on the contract.
Yeah, there are none of those things when they fall. Well, I mean, obviously, like the incineration isn't relevant, but the other two, they fall so fucking much, and nobody ever gets like super injured. Just scrapes and bruises. It's like that doesn't seem right. I know dwarves are hardy, but it doesn't seem very realistic.
Also, like, it must have happened at least 3 times in this movie where, like, Gandalf fucks off. And then the party gets in trouble and Gandalf returns to save the day.
Yeah, that happens.
So I'm back, guys, and just kills everybody.
That's how it happens in the book, because in the book, Gandalf is supposed to have an air of mystery to him. He's an enigma. They make him seem a little bit more human in the movie. They really do, because they show what he does. But in the book, it's just like he'll come back, you know, he'll save their ass, and then he'll kind of give a somewhat vague answer, or you know, like maybe 1 or 2 occasions he'll actually explain what he was doing. But that's it. It's just an explanation. It's not actually showing him going to, you know, Dol Guldur and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've tried to end this thing now for like three times, and David, you always like, oh, I remember something else.
I know there are so many things to discuss about it, but
well, I mean, that's just like the movie itself. They keep on trying to end it, but then it just keeps on going.
True. It's going and going. And personally, I'm not offended by it. At no point did I feel bored.
Actually, you know what? Technically, this movie is not called The Hobbit.
It's called Unexpected. Well, it's The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey.
But you didn't see the words "The Hobbit" weren't in the movie. When you finally see the opening title card of the movie, it just says "An Unexpected Journey."
Actually, yeah, they should have just said The Hobbit, because in the Lord of the Rings, it started off Lord of the Rings, and then, you know, Lord of the Rings and then Fellowship of the Ring. But like Lord of the Rings, I mean, they started off that way because it's technically one book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, PJ, you're kind of hit or miss there, buddy.
Who the fuck? Oh,
Peter Jackson.
Gotcha.
It's you know what I think it is? It's losing all that weight. He lost all the weight in his brain. No, I'm just fucking. No. I really thought it was well done. You know, every movie has its warts, so I'm not gonna give it like a numerical value or like that, because really,
yeah,
I don't see much point.
If you don't like fantasy, this won't convert you. If you're not a big Lord of the Rings fan, but you just want to watch something just to watch it, this will entertain you for a while, but then you'll forget about it. It's really only going to be memorable to people who care in the first place, I think.
And yet, it's the highest grossing movie of the year. It's one of the highest. It's possibly the highest grossing movie of all time. So I don't think you're on the button there, man. I really don't, because if it made that much money, that means people are going back for multiple viewings. Multiple. Which means it must be good enough for a lot of people. Or that, or people are just becoming more fantasy
I think that's
fanatics.
it, yes.
We'll never know. We'll never know for sure.
But no, if this is a movie that you don't like, this won't change your mind about. I mean, like, if you don't like fantasy, this isn't going to make you suddenly love fantasy. This is not a gateway movie. No.
A gateway movie.
Yeah.
Oh God. Nah, if you actually want to get into fantasy, I'd suggest watching not even Lord of the Rings.
Play Skyrim, fuck.
Yeah, play Skyrim.
Play Skyrim?
Yeah!
It's the hands-on approach.
No,
It'll
really.
get you really wet to all the ideas.
No, I think it's supposed to get into
if you want to get into fantasy, watch Willow.
Oh my God. No, watch Labyrinth. All right, we've gone on.
That's a wrong fantasy.
Oh, Jared.
That's the kind of fantasy if you want, like, you know,
it's a
David Bowie sneak
fantasy.
into your room at night.
With his bulge.
With his bulge, yes.
Oh yeah, because he reminds me of the Babe. You're supposed to say what, Babe?
Oh no. I'll fall for
That one's completely over my head, man.
And what Babe? The Babe with the power. What power? The power of voodoo. Voodoo. Oh, okay. Anyways, whatever. This has become completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant.
Anyway.
Anyways, definitely 2 thumbs up for me. Okay, that is a numerical thing. It's two. Oh no, I just ripped off Siskel and Ebert. Definitely, very, very high recommendation from me. As a hardcore fan, it really does appeal
This is now the 5th time you've said this.
It's because it's true. And to the casual person, I still recommend it because it is a blockbuster. It does have a lot of, great effects and incredible environments. Very, wonderful music. The score is pretty much impeccable. They tied a lot of Lord of the Rings themes in there because a lot of the characters, not a lot, but some of the characters are still there, so they keep their themes, and I thought it flowed very nicely. And so overall, it was very good. Anyways, just we'll be back in a bit and talk about the trailers that came before the movie.
Wow!
As opposed to the ones after the movie.
So the trailer is going to be talking about the trailer?
Yes. No. Okay. Okay, we'll be back in a bit to actually talk about the trailers. Okay, the trailers.
What trailers did we even get?
We got Man of Steel. We got.
Wow, that's quite the plug.
Okay. Aside, Red Faction really fucked up. The guy was just kind of humping the ground, even though he was like buried in the ground. Okay, whatever. We got Man of Steel. What else did we see?
You got Will Smith's vehicle for his child.
Yeah, After Earth.
Yeah.
Welcome to After. You see, Al got it. Yeah. I said Welcome to Earth to Dev, and he didn't get it. I was like, you fucking suck.
There was that one Jack and the Beanstalk movie.
Yeah, Jack the Giant Killer.
That's it.
And of course, it is a good day to Die Hard.
Yeah.
I didn't get that one.
Wasn't there?
No.
No.
Oh, okay, well I saw it.
What else was there? Star Trek.
Oh, it's Star Trek.
Star
Yes.
That was there.
A lot of jumping off buildings in that one.
Yeah, tons of jumping off buildings. A lot of breaking.
The only thing I have to say about just trailers nowadays in general is, wow. that is what every soundtrack for every trailer is now. It's
what?
like,
Wah,
it's like
wah, wah. It's
do something and then cut to black.
It really is like they sampled like 2 seconds from a dubstep song and just looped it over and over again.
I was expecting like once the movie to start, Gandalf would be like, "Yeah, there's that Radagast guy." And it would cut into Radagast.
Actually, if they showed one little blip of him, that would be fucking creepy. This old man in a brown robes with shit all over his face. And especially when he's looking like this, when he noticed there's like dark magic foot, he's like, and it was like the dramatic chipmunk or dramatic squirrel or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, like that. Only with shit all over his face. That's exactly what it looks like.
He got to poop on him.
I gotta say, I don't know. You really impressed with the Die Hard one. I've only seen the first one, so I can't really say.
Actually, I like the Die Hard movies. They're pretty cool. They're the best Christmas movies.
I like to say Bad Santa is one of the best ones. Fuck, I love that movie.
How many times does Alan Rickman fall out of a window in Bad Santa?
A lot.
Well, there's the deleted scenes.
Fuck you.
But
actually, he goes into the set of every Christmas movie ever made since Die Hard, and he insists on being dropped out a window.
Deleted scene from Home Alone.
The third burglar.
Yeah.
Harry Marvin, Alan Rickman.
I think Alan Rickman got away.
Okay. So
I mean,
I'm ambivalent about it.
Die Hard looked like a good trailer, but
it's
you don't need a trailer for Die Hard. You already know what it is.
Yeah, it's Die Hard. It's John McClane going out and getting shot at, and falling really far, and apparently not dying.
And having a foot meter.
Yes.
Wait, you don't get that one?
No.
You know,
the Die Hard NES game.
Oh fuck.
Oh God! Okay, that's why I probably stabbed some part of my brain after I saw that. Partial lobotomy.
What else? Yeah, then Man of Steel came up.
That looks, I'm excited. I mean, I like Zack.
There was no wah.
Yeah, there's no wah to it, and you know, I love the setup. Him walking around in the Arctic. They don't show the Fortress of Solitude, but that's okay.
It's
I
actually
love the fact
Fort
it's
Solitude.
Kevin Costner playing his
dad.
adopted dad, and
Well,
I don't know who plays his mom, but that's okay.
They did like show the villain in the trailer, if you noticed, huh?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really know who it is. I don't really recognize.
It's General Zod.
Yeah, kneel before Zod.
I didn't hear that. Okay, never mind. I guess it's odd.
I remember for the longest time, the reason why they didn't want to like make any more Superman movies after Christopher Reeves had done his bit is because they
He
couldn't
perfected
find good villains to go up against Superman. You know,
Yeah, because I don't.
like,
Kevin Spacey.
like with Batman, you have the Joker. He has his
he's the antithesis right there.
his really famous arch nemesis that always gives him a run for his money.
Yeah,
With Superman, there's not really anybody like that.
Lex Luthor.
Yeah, but he's not quite filmable. You know?
Lex Luthor, Brainiac, Zod.
It's really just Zod, I think.
Doomsday.
In terms of like,
You mean Grey Hulk?
in
Yes.
terms of making it work for a film, it really is just General Zod.
Yeah, I guess.
Which is why I guess it's good that they had him as the villain.
Now, speculation
Yeah.
about the Star Trek movie, Into Darkness.
Oh, we're done talking about Superman now?
Well, there's not really much else to say.
You're gonna say Khan,
It's-
aren't you?
Oh, here's
He said Khan. I was like, I don't know.
What,
I
Khan?
don't even. Yeah.
No. It's Khan.
Star Trek. You saw it. It was like,
wait,
oh,
wait, wait.
what if it's
before
Khan?
we move on.
Okay.
A good, nice little loop that the Superman trailer has created is that the first teaser trailer for Superman
Mm-hmm.
used the soundtrack from Lord of the Rings when Gandalf died in the first movie. You remember that? Yeah.
I don't know.
You recognized it, right? When you saw the
Yeah.
and like I saw the YouTube comments and everyone's like, "You guys are stealing from Lord of the Rings. What the fuck?"
Yeah, just like Lord of the Rings stole the theme from Requiem for a Dream for the Two Towers trailer.
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of bizarre.
Well, see, at the
Gandalf
time...
and Saruman just doing a double end dildo.
Double end anal! Ew. I didn't actually know what Requiem... I knew what Requiem for a Dream was. I've heard of it, but I'd never actually seen it. I didn't know that was the theme, so I thought it was badass that they had that in there.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyways, okay, so moving
Yeah.
on, Star Trek looks very promising. Definitely
first-
thinks
the
it's
first-
Khan.
No, I don't.
I swear to God, you said it was
I
Khan.
said in the theater. I said
Or what
a
if it's
lot
Khan?
of people think it's Khan, but I don't think it's Khan.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
There's a
I
character-
don't think it is.
There's a character from the original series, and you didn't hear this part because we were in.
Oh,
fucking
you're
theater.
saying something about a psychic guy, right?
There's a character from the original series, and it was like a really well made episode, and it was this guy who was kind of introverted. He was like a Starfleet officer.
Mhm.
He was a little bit introverted. He was kind of picked on. He wasn't really treated that well by anybody, but he was really smart.
Mm.
And he had like
Classic.
latent psychic powers that were brought out by some kind of phenomenon that the ship encountered.
You mean like John Travolta phenomenon?
And he became basically all powerful.
So,
and
he did change the world.
And he was like wrecking the fucking ship and shit. And then of course Kirk like beats the shit out of him because it's Kirk. But everyone is saying that the villain in this is this guy.
That
They're
makes sense.
they're doing that story.
That makes sense. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. Don't get me wrong. Like I've never seen the original episode. I'm
Yeah.
actually tempted to go back and watch the original episode because there's a lot of Star Trek I haven't seen. I'm more of a Star Wars guy, so
Yeah.
yeah. I don't get me wrong. I mean, I do like Star Trek to a degree. I just haven't gotten into it as much. So this should be educational for sure. It'd be really cool to see that.
At the very least, watching that one episode.
Yeah. Or just
'Cause
watching all of them.
A lot of people are saying on the internet that's also, instead of it being Khan, because he doesn't look like Khan, he doesn't act like Khan.
He just looks like a regular dude.
Yeah, and that's what this guy was.
Well, he doesn't have the fake muscles, but it still could be him.
Ricardo Montalban. You know,
I don't know, man.
I-
Wrath of Khan was a good fucking movie.
I think it was kind of overrated, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
same here.
I really do. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was, best movie ever good. I didn't think it was. It wasn't even. I don't even say it's my favorite of the entire series.
Of the Star Trek series?
Yeah,
What's your favorite?
Of all those movies? I'd say probably First Contact. That was
That's kind of different because like now you're talking about
Next Generation or Generations. I thought Generations was very well done too.
I'd have to agree with the First Contact though.
I didn't like Generations at all.
Really?
No.
Otherwise, I'd say. Let's see.
Okay, for me,
I didn't think the first one was that fantastic. The second one,
out of the original cast, I think it's a toss-up between Wrath of Khan and the one with the whales. The whales. And then
I actually no, maybe that one was my favorite.
For Generation,
the whales.
For Next Generation, it's obviously going to be First Contact.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I haven't even seen the ones after that. I haven't seen Insurrection or Nemesis because I thought they looked stupid.
And they ended up being quite shit. Man, in the last one, basically, like the guy who played Worf basically said, "Yeah, we put like a dune buggy action scene in this because I like dune buggies and I want to drive them around." He even said that like in the fucking interview for the movie.
Well, he did change his voice for that show, so I guess I had to give him that.
That was weird.
Oh my god. This is very distracting, actually. Watching Outplayed Red Faction in the background.
What else? What other trailer was that?
Jack and the Giant Slayer. That looks like that'd be the kind of thing I'd bring my kid to if I had a kid. I don't have kids, thank God.
That seems like McDonald toy filler.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels like basically people are jumping on the Disney bandwagon like 20 years too late.
Yeah.
And they're just grabbing out every single old tale they can and trying to make an epic movie.
Oh yeah, because it's public license, right? So.
Yeah. So they're just like taking every old, not even mythological, just a couple hundred years old story, and they're just like, let's make an epic fucking period piece out of this thing.
Yeah, let's like Gulliver's Travels. We can't fuck that one up at all.
Wait,
are they actually making Gulliver's?
They already made it, man. It came out like 2005 or 2006. Had Jack Black as Gulliver.
Where the fuck was I?
Doing something
not
better.
watching it, obviously.
Doing something
it's on
better.
Netflix. I watched it. It has Jason Segel doing possibly the worst English accent I've ever heard in my life. I mean, like I could do a better English accent than that. He's like,
yours is pretty good.
I don't know. It was fucking because I love Gulliver's Travels. I love Gulliver's Travel. It is of all classic literature. I'd say it's my favorite book because it's very sarcastic, tongue-in-cheek, just really bitingly satirical look on the society of the time, but it's got this whole fantasy kind of element to it. So if you haven't read it, I definitely recommend. Don't watch.
Why are you recommending like a random book not even related to Jack and the? What the fuck off?
Well, it gets into literature.
Anyway,
please,
if
nobody should make a Gulliver's Travel movie ever again unless they know it's gonna be decent. Yeah. Okay. Well, Jack and the Beanstalk, of course, and apparently the guy played Hurley or.
He like voices a giant. I think I heard.
Yeah.
I think I had heard that. Jorge Garcia.
Jorge
I think he voices one of the giants in this.
Yeah,
only good
You can
thing.
basically tell who it is too if it is him because he's got this massive fro. The only point you actually see him in the trailer is him going woo and falling off a fucking cliff. Yeah, it might be good for a few laughs, but I don't see it being very. It looks pretty vapid. So
isn't it vapid?
If you have kids, it'll shut them up for like an hour, and then they'll get bored, and then you'll never see the end.
Yeah.
It looks like it's gonna end up being really similar to
I can see it bombing, like horribly.
Little Red Riding Hood, the Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, I could
period piece movie.
I could see
like
it.
That was dumb.
Destroying itself.
Yeah.
Was that it? Is that all?
I feel like there was one more.
There was a Will Smith one.
Oh,
Will Smith,
Welcome to After Earth. That was more like, well, it was a teaser trailer, right? So there's not much to say. Will Smith and his kid are survivors of some kind of spaceship crash.
You know what I didn't like about that? At the very end of the trailer, Will Smith is like, because this planet is Earth. And it's like, well, yes.
Well, duh. Zoom out. It's Earth, obviously.
But wait,
it's Earth.
I thought it was After Earth.
For some reason, all I could think of was After Birth.
Kill it.
In After Earth, you can pick up After Eight anytime
Oh, yeah.
instead of just at Christmas.
Al, you're thinking of Misfits, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not
Irish
looking
kids
forward.
attacking Afterbirth.
I think it's pretty funny how much Jaden Smith looks like his old man now, but that's
Wait, was that kid who was with him the same guy who did the Karate Kid?
Yeah.
Same.
yeah.
His son.
Jesus Christ.
Well, the Karate Kid came out how many years ago?
I don't even remember. Was it 2008?
I think so. Is it 2008 or 2009? I think, or maybe it was 2010. Either way, it's been at least 2 or 3 years since he filmed, so the kid's grown up a lot, so he looks a lot like his old man. Anyways, yeah, so of all the lot, I'd say the most I'd probably want to see Superman of Steel the most. Then
For me, it's Star Trek and then Superman of Steel.
Yeah.
You know what?
Superman, no, just Man of Steel. Why is it Superman of Steel suddenly for us? It's Man of Steel. Yeah.
It's Man of Steel, yeah. I'd say Man of Steel and then Star Trek.
I'd actually want to see Star Trek more. I liked the last movie. It was
fantastic. It was very well made. J.J. Abrams.
It wasn't fantastic.
J.J. Abrams
It was
actually making something that made sense. That wasn't just a bunch of loose ends. That was nice. Although that's also Damon Lindelof and Carlton Cuse too. So
I don't think Carlton Cuse did anything on.
no, I think he helped with the writing.
on
Did he?
Lost.
Well,
Yeah.
well, on Lost, yeah, but not.
Yeah.
I mean, for the first Star Trek.
Oh well, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
I
about
think-
Lost.
I think the first Star Trek was Damon Lindelof and J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
There was no Carlton Cuse involved.
All right, well, either way, it was tight, it made sense, that sort of thing. Okay, anyways, that's it for trailer talk.
Really?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm totally done.
Wasn't there one more?
I don't.
You wrote something in your phone. Oh, Warm Bodies.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't feel good. Okay. For anyone out there who hates Twilight, you will hate this even more. And I had never even heard of it until Devin even mentioned it. That thing off your head. Okay, so Warm Bodies is apparently the love story between a zombie and a human. The zombie somehow sees this woman and his heart starts beating again, and he regains some kind of consciousness, some kind of sense of morality. I don't know. I'm guessing he still has the taste for human flesh and all that sort of thing, because he'll always be haunted by his desire for, for actually eating her.
She's gotta love that.
It's the stupidest looking movie.
Yeah. It's.
Horrible. It's just absolutely atrocious. I cannot believe this
hope
shit
that-
will exist.
I can only hope that the Riff Tracks guys do a Riff Tracks.
Oh, you know they're
so
going to.
So I can watch it. 'Cause
Guaranteed.
I'm not going to watch it.
Guaranteed.
Myself.
Well, I haven't even finished watching the Twilight movies with riff tracks. I've been putting it off. But you know
Really?
what? Yeah.
I actually just watched them all this before we went on break, Christmas break.
Oh.
I had like a bunch of work around the house to do.
Yeah.
So I just put on my wireless headphones and I just listened to them for like 10 hours.
Oh, you
straight.
listen to it.
And because I'm not gonna watch them fucking. I'm not going around the house cleaning stuff. I'm
Yeah.
just, like,
See,
listening to
that's the
their
thing.
jokes.
Like I'm thinking of actually sitting down and watching them, even though it doesn't really make any sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it also makes sense to actually do what you were doing.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good idea.
But no, man, with Warm Bodies.
Oh God. Just filth. I mean,
They must know they're just like cashing in.
Oh yeah.
They have to. They have to.
How could they not be cashing in? I mean, it's a love story between a supernatural creature and a human.
They were doing interviews on it. Remember, like those short little interviewettes, and like they're trying to talk about it like with a straight face.
Yeah,
They're actually
that's the best acting. That's much better than the movie itself.
Well, maybe the girl will end up being better than Bella's actress. Fuck.
Yeah, she's pretty bland. I still can't believe she's going to be On the Road. Ugh, that's horrible.
She's basically the real life Brock.
Ugh. Pokemon.
Right. Yeah, with Warm Bodies.
Just.
Jesus Christ, that.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Warm Bodies. Jesus Christ.
You want to go see it?
Are you saying that Jesus Christ is a zombie?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna wait for it to come to the discount theater. That way that we can go, and we'll probably get the entire theater ourselves, so we can sit there and like throw popcorn at the screen
Or like actually talk.
and actually talk.
Yeah,
Here's the thing: if we can actually get the theater to ourselves, we can actually film ourselves.
wow, that's not illegal.
No, film ourselves watching it and making fun of it, not actually filming the movie.
Sounds
It's
pretty
staffed by
sexy.
apathetic teenagers. I don't think they're gonna care.
Yeah, that's the great thing about the discount theater. I mean, one, it's a discount.
Yeah.
But also that because it's in like an area of town that's not quite as populated anymore, and you know that mall doesn't quite get as much business.
No.
And like when you actually go to watch a movie there, it's usually pretty empty.
Yeah, I remember going there.
And just having like the entire place to yourself.
Yeah,
Not a
I
single
went to see
person.
Ted, and there was just two of us. That was it.
Just the two.
How do they stay in business?
Because some nights are better than others.
Food.
Yeah, and the food too.
Oh, is the food cheap?
Oh God, yeah. No, it's
Well,
not cheap. Sorry, it's
It's not bad.
it's like reasonable.
It's not. It's reasonable.
Theater.
Yeah, I mean, it's like half. It's still like half the cost of Silver City
Fuck,
or
man.
Cineplex or whatever. And your average movie theater, it's still
That was,
cheaper.
that was like I don't go to movies that often, so I find it really fucking ridiculous when I'm looking at the prices for food.
$12 for a hot dog and nachos.
Oh my God, a small
drink.
popcorn was like fucking $8.
It's not that much. It's like $5, isn't it?
Yeah, it was $5.
Yeah.
Like I bought a large and I ended up paying like $7.23, I think,
Yeah.
which sucks. But at the same time, there's a lot of food in a large bag.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty considerable. I mean, you'll get
I
massive
think-
popcorn farts, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the risk you take, right? High fiber content.
I eat high fiber like normally though with like
Yeah,
salads
I
and
know,
cucumbers
but
and
with
shit.
like fake butter on it and shit.
Yeah,
That's
oh man,
horrible.
that fake butter. Like here's the thing.
Reams you.
At this theater, you can like buy butter for like 20 cents or something, put on your popcorn, right? And then I didn't.
No,
buy,
you do it for free because this stuff is
Wait,
like.
I didn't buy the butter, but then like right beside the entrance to the theater,
They have
there
the free
is-
butter station.
There's like a free butter. I'm like, what? Well, why don't you just do this? And Dave's like, well, because this butter's shitty. I tried it. I put it under and I pressed the button, and what comes out is like apple juice.
Yeah, it's got the consistency of incredibly melted butter. That's
Yeah,
all
it's like pure yellow water. It's like piss, just.
That's basically
coming out of the fucking-
essentially, it kind of tastes like it too.
And it didn't have a taste to it. It just basically
No, it's-
lubed up the popcorn.
It's grease. It's extra grease
Yeah.
in your popcorn.
It's not even like you're
It's
just like,
popcorn for wherever you want to insert it.
you're just like pouring canola oil onto your popcorn, basically.
Essentially, yeah. That's what
It's
it
not
comes
even
down to.
butter. It's canola oil.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's enough trailer talk. We've been getting incredibly off base, so I'm going to end it right here. Anyways,
Oh fuck! I'm tired.
thanks for
too.
watching, and have a good one.
What the fuck was that coming out of your mouth?
That was me saying have a good one.
What was the sound? What is that sound?
You're adorable. Good night.
There's a remote, man.
Oh, yeah. God damn it. Good night.